Welcome to my channel, Most Worth Coins WC. Here you'll find videos about rare, valuable, and interesting coins from around the world. Watch the videos, learn about coin history, coin values, and unique facts you won't find anywhere else. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support the channel. It really helps us grow and bring you even more amazing coin content. Thanks for watching. Let's get started. The Elizabeth II, Australia 50-cent 2006 coin is a part of Australia's decimal currency system, which was first introduced in 1966, replacing the former pounds, shillings and pence system inherited from the British monetary tradition. The 50-cent coin holds a notable position within Australia's coinage, not only because of its relatively high face value in everyday coin circulation, but also for its distinctive size, shape, and frequent use in commemorative issues. By 2006, the Australian 50-cent coin had been well established as an important part of the country's numismatic history, with both circulating and collectible editions that commemorate significant national milestones and events. The 2006 dated 50-cent coin was struck by the Royal Australian Mint, based in Canberra. It features the regular circulating reverse design known as the coat of arms type, which has been standard on 50-cent pieces since 1969. Following a change from the original 1966 design, the coin is unique within modern Australian coinage because of its dodecagonal 12-sided shape, a feature it has retained since the 1969 redesign. This 12-sided form is both practical and aesthetic, making the coin easily distinguishable by touch and preventing confusion with other coins of similar diameter or value. On the obverse side of the coin, the design features a right-facing effigy of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, a design by Ian Rank Broadley, whose initials IRB can be seen just beneath the portrait. This depiction of the Queen was first introduced to Australian coinage in 1999, replacing the earlier Raphael Clough effigy used from 1985 to 1998. Rank Broadley's effigy is known for its realistic, less stylized representation of the Queen, offering a mature, dignified, and approachable depiction as compared to previous portraits. The inscription encircling the effigy reads Elizabeth Segunda Australia 2006, indicating the reigning monarch, country of issue, India, the year of minting. The reverse of the 2006 50-cent coin features the Australian coat of arms, designed by Stuart Devlin, a renowned goldsmith and jeweler responsible for several of Australia's most iconic coin designs. The coat of arms comprises a central shield depicting the badges of the 6 Australian states, supported by the country's 2 national animal symbols, the kangaroo on the left and the emu on the right. These animals were chosen not only for their symbolism but also because neither can walk backward, representing Australia's progression and forward-looking spirit. Above the shield sits a 7-pointed Commonwealth star, which represents the unity of the states and territories of Australia. The design is encircled by the coin's 12 flat edges, giving the piece its distinctive appearance and tactile identity. The technical specifications of the coin are consistent with previous 50-cent coins minted since 1969. It has a diameter of 31.65 millimeters, making it the largest circulating Australian coin in terms of surface area. It has a thickness of 2.50 millimeters and a mass of 15.55 grams, placing it among the heaviest standard coins in circulation within Australia. The coin is minted in copper-nickel alloy, composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, a combination that grants the coin its characteristic silvery color and durability, suitable for long-term circulation. In terms of mintage figures, the 2006 standard circulating 50-cent coin was produced in significant quantities, though it was not a particularly high mintage year when compared to some earlier issues. This makes the coin relatively common in circulation but still of interest to collectors seeking to assemble complete date sets of Australian decimal coinage. The Royal Australian Mint occasionally issues commemorative 50-cent coins in the same shape and size, though in 2006, the standard coat of arms reverse was primarily in use, with no widely circulating commemorative 50-cent issue produced for that year. However, collector versions and proof editions may have been minted in limited quantities as part of annual mint sets and numismatic collections. The Elizabeth II, Australia, 50-cent 2006 coin is part of a tradition that places a high value on both symbolic representation and practicality in coinage design. The continued use of the coat of arms reverse pays homage to Australia's federation and the unification of its states, while the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II signifies the country's constitutional monarchy and its ties to the Commonwealth of Nations. The coin stands as a reminder of Australia's dual identity, a nation rooted in a colonial past, but confidently charting its own course in the modern era. From a numismatic perspective, while the 2006 50-cent piece is relatively common and carries no significant premium above face value in circulated condition, uncirculated and proof examples, especially those preserved in official mint packaging or sets, may hold a modest collector's Premium, this is particularly the case for coins exhibiting superb strike quality, pristine surfaces, and sharp detail characteristics, highly prized by collectors of modern decimal issues. Additionally, varieties such as double-struck errors, off-center strikes, or other minting anomalies from this year could command higher values on the secondary market among error coin enthusiasts. The 50-cent coin in Australia has also been a vehicle for celebrating national culture, with numerous commemorative designs issued on this denomination over the decades, including tributes to national institutions, historical milestones, and royal anniversaries. While the 2006 issue adhered to the standard coat of arms design, it remains a functional and culturally significant object, emblematic of the enduring traditions and evolving identity of modern Australia. In summary, the Elizabeth II Australia 50-cent 2006 coin is a fascinating object when viewed through the lens of numismatic, cultural, and historical analysis. It represents not just a means of economic exchange, but also a canvas through which Australia's national identity and heritage have been consistently expressed. With its striking 12-sided shape, dignified portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, and heraldic reverse, the coin continues to be a staple of Australian currency. Its longevity in circulation and the continued popularity of the 50-cent denomination among both the general public and numismatists alike underscore its importance within Australia's monetary system. Even a standard year like 2006 contributes to the broader narrative of Australian coinage, linking everyday transactions to a centuries-old tradition of symbolism, sovereignty, and shared national pride. 50-cent 2014 coin is a significant and distinguished piece within the scope of Australian decimal coinage. Its heritage can be traced back to 1966, when Australia transitioned from the British-derived pounds, shillings and pence system to a modern decimal currency. Since its inception, the 50-cent denomination has held a place of prominence due to its substantial size, distinctive 12-sided design, and practical value. Over time, the coin has seen a variety of commemorative issues, while also retaining a standard design featuring the nation's coat of arms for general circulation. The 2014 edition continues this tradition, offering a glimpse into both Australia's numismatic practices and its continued reverence for tradition under Queen Elizabeth II's reign. On the obverse side, the 2014 50-cent coin proudly displays the fourth official portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by renowned sculptor Ian Rank. Introduced in 1999, this effigy remained in use on Australian coins through 2018. Rank Broadley's portrait is notable for its more realistic, unidealized depiction of the Queen, showing her in mature age wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, one of her favorite and most recognized pieces of royal jewelry. The Queen faces to the right, as per the long-standing tradition of alternating profile directions with each new monarch. Beneath the portrait are the designer's initials, IRB, discreetly inscribed. Encircling the effigy are the words Elizabeth to Australia 2014, denoting the reigning monarch, the issuing nation, and the year of minting. The obverse design balances dignity with continuity, serving as a reminder of Australia's historical ties to the British monarchy and its position as a constitutional monarchy within the Commonwealth. The reverse of the 2014 50-cent coin continues to feature the Australian coat of arms, a design originally created by Stuart Devlin, a highly respected Australian goldsmith and designer, responsible for many of the country's coin designs following Devlin's design was first introduced to the 50-cent coin in 1969 after the original round 1966 version proved problematic due to its silver content and high production cost. The coat of arms design showcases a central shield divided into 6 sections, each representing one of the 6 Australian states. Above the shield sits a 7-pointed Commonwealth star, also known as the Federation Star, with 6 points for the states and 1 for the combined territories. Flanking the shield are the 2 iconic national fauna, the kangaroo on the left and the emu on the right. These 2 native animals were chosen for their symbolism, as neither can easily move backwards, representing Australia's forward progressive ethos. The detail in the depiction is intricate, with textured fur and feathers, capturing Devlin's masterful craftsmanship and the mint's precision engraving capabilities. Technically, the 2014 50-cent coin follows the standard specifications. Established for this denomination since 1969, it has a mass of 15.55 grams, making it the heaviest circulating coin in Australian currency. Its diameter is 31.65 millimeters, and it boasts a thickness of 2.50 millimeters. Notably, the coin retains its distinctive dodecagonal 12-sided shape, which not only sets it apart visually, but also ensures it is easily identifiable by touch, an important consideration for accessibility and practical use in commerce. The coin is struck in a copper-nickel alloy, consisting of 75% copper and 25% nickel, giving it a durable silvery appearance while resisting tarnish and wear, making it suitable for everyday use over extended periods. From a mintage perspective, the 2014 50-cent coin was produced in healthy numbers to satisfy general circulation needs. While it was not issued as a commemorative circulating coin in that year, the Royal Australian Mint did release several collectible coin products in 2014, including special editions for anniversaries and events. Though the standard coat of arms, reverse was maintained for the general use 50-cent coin. This makes the 2014 issue relatively common in circulated condition, although uncirculated examples, especially those housed in official mint packaging or annual coin sets, may carry a slight premium among collectors. These higher-grade specimens are valued for their sharp detail, clean surfaces, and intact original mint luster. Numismatically, the Elizabeth II Australia 50-cent 2014 coin remains a vital part of any complete date-set collection of Australian decimal coins. While it may not hold significant value above face and circulated grades, its importance lies in the continuity it represents in Australia's monetary system. For collectors assembling comprehensive year sets, coins like the 2014 edition provide essential links in the broader chain of Australian numismatic history. Additionally, coins from this period bearing mint errors such as off-center strikes, double strikes, or die clashes are occasionally discovered and can command strong premiums within the specialized error coin market. The Australian 50-cent coin itself has a rich legacy of special commemorative issues, having marked national milestones such as Federation anniversaries, royal events, and historical achievements. While the 2014 circulating version retained the coat of arms design, its position within this broader series of both commemorative and standard issues places it within a storied numismatic narrative. It's a testament to the practical and cultural roles that currency plays in a nation's identity, a simple yet potent symbol of sovereignty, tradition, and shared heritage. The Royal Australian Mint, based in Canberra, continues to produce these coins using state-of-the-art minting technology, ensuring precise detail and consistent quality in both circulating and collector-grade strikes. Each coin undergoes rigorous quality control processes to meet the Mint's high standards. Beyond their economic function, coins like the 50-cent piece serve as ambassadors of Australian culture, traveling across hands, pockets, and nations, carrying with them the symbols and stories of the Commonwealth. As part of Queen Elizabeth II's extensive coinage legacy, the 2014 50-cent coin contributes to one of the longest and most varied series of portraits on world coinage. Throughout her reign, multiple effigies were introduced as the Queen aged, each capturing a different era of her monarchy. The Eon portrait on the 2014 coin portrays her in mature years, reflecting her status as a global stateswoman and head of the Commonwealth. The portrait's widespread familiarity, seen daily by millions across Australia and other Commonwealth nations, reinforced continuity in a rapidly changing world. In conclusion, the Elizabeth II Australia 50-cent 2014 coin is a fascinating intersection of tradition, practicality, and artistic design. While it may appear as an ordinary piece of currency in everyday transactions, its details and symbolism are deeply rooted in Australia's national narrative. The combination of the coat of arms reverse, representing the federation and unity of states, and the dignified portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, signifies both the country's historical ties and its sovereign identity. Though relatively common in circulation, the coin's place within Australia's decimal currency system and its association with the late Queen's long reign grant at lasting numismatic and cultural significance. Top 3. The Elizabeth II Australia 50-cent 2015 coin represents a continuation of one of the most recognized and practical denominations within Australian decimal currency, a system officially adopted in 1966. Since decimalisation replaced the colonial pounds, shillings, and pence monetary structure, the 50-cent coin has remained a cornerstone of Australia's modern coinage system, both as an essential medium of commerce and as a national symbol represented through its enduring design. By 2015, this coin had long established itself as a familiar object in Australian daily life, notable not only for its substantial size and value, but for its distinctive dodecagonal 12-sided shape and its tradition of carrying both standard and commemorative designs. On its obverse front, the 2015 50-cent coin continues to bear the effigy of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank. This portrait, introduced to Australian coins in 1999, marked a significant departure from earlier, more idealized depictions of the Queen. Rank Broadley's work is distinctive for its realism, showing the Queen at an advanced age, wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, a piece she was frequently seen with in both official state portraits and public appearances. The portrayal is frank and unembellished, conveying both dignity and an honest representation of the sovereign in her later years. Surrounding the effigy are the inscriptions, Elizabeth II Australia 2015, clearly denoting the monarch, the issuing nation, and the year of minting. Beneath the neckline, the designer's initials IRB are subtly placed, The rank broadly portrait remained a staple of Australian coinage from 1999 until it was succeeded in 2019 by the Jody Clark effigy, making the 2015 coin one of the later pieces to bear this particular design. Turning to the reverse side, the 2015 standard circulation 50-cent coin retains the classic Australian coat of arms, design created by Stuart Devlin in 1966. This reverse has been the enduring standard on 50-cent coins since 1969. Following the decision to retire the original, round, silver content version from active use due to rising silver prices, Devlin's design is a masterful composition featuring the nation's official coat of arms, a central shield segmented into 6 portions, each representing one of the Australian states: New South Wales, Victoria, Queensland, South Australia, Western Australia, and Tasmania. Above the shield is a 7-pointed Commonwealth star, or Federation star, symbolizing the unity of the 6 states and the territories. Flanking the shield are Australia's 2 iconic native fauna, the kangaroo to the left and the emu to the right. These animals were selected for their symbolism, as neither can move backward easily, reflecting Australia's progressive forward-moving character as a nation. The design's fine detailing, from the textured feathers of the emu to the muscled contours of the kangaroo, demonstrates the Royal Australian Mint's commitment to high-quality minting standards. In terms of technical specifications, the 2015 50-cent coin conforms to the same dimensions and composition that have defined the denomination since 1969. It possesses a diameter of 31.65 millimeters, a thickness of 2.50 millimeters, and a substantial mass of 15.55 grams, making it the largest and heaviest circulating Australian coin by surface area. The coin is crafted from a copper-nickel alloy, comprising 75% copper and 25% nickel, a combination that imparts durability, corrosion resistance, and a brilliant silver-like finish, suitable for extensive handling in everyday transactions. The coin's dodecagonal shape, 12 flat sides, remains a practical feature, making it easily identifiable by touch alone and reducing the risk of confusion with other denominations. When it comes to mintage figures, the 2015 50-cent coin was struck in substantial quantities by the Royal Australian Mint to meet circulating demand across the country. While no standard commemorative 50-cent coin was released into general circulation for this year, unlike certain previous years which saw special designs marking national anniversaries or royal occasions, the 2015 standard issue featuring the coat of arms remained the primary circulating variant. However, it is worth noting that special collector's editions, including proof, uncirculated, and selectively colored coins, were produced by the Mint for numismatic audiences. These versions, often packaged in annual coin sets or issued to mark unique anniversaries, occasionally feature higher minting standards with sharper reliefs, mirror-like fields, and frosted devices. From a numismatic perspective, while the 2015 standard circulating 50-cent coin is considered relatively common, it holds considerable interest for collectors pursuing comprehensive date sets of Australian decimal coins. The completeness of a collection often hinges upon acquiring examples from every year of issue, including non-commemorative standard coins such as the 2015 edition, uncirculated specimens, particularly those preserved in mint rolls, official year sets, or in exceptional condition with full mint luster and no contact marks, carry modest premiums over face value. Additionally, error coins such as off-center strikes, die cracks, or double-struck examples can command strong interest and higher values within the niche error coin collecting community. Culturally, the Australian 50-cent coin holds a significant place in the nation's collective identity, and the 2015 version is no exception. It's a denomination often found in everyday transactions, commemorative coin releases, and schoolyard coin collections alike. The reverse design, featuring the coat of arms, not only symbolizes the unity and sovereignty of Australia's federated states and territories, but also serves as a representation of the nation's natural heritage through its depiction of indigenous fauna. In a broader context, the coin acts as a tangible, circulating ambassador of Australia's history, culture, and values. Throughout Queen Elizabeth II's reign, Australian coinage, including the 50-cent denomination, functioned as both a symbol of continuity and a record of changing eras. The E and rank broadly portrait used on the 2015 coin represents one of the final stages of the Queen's portrayal on Australian coins before her passing in 2022. As such, coins bearing this effigy, including the 2015 edition, have gained retrospective, numismatic interest as part of the wider Elizabeth II coinage legacy. Given the coin's place within this continuum, its historical significance is now enhanced by the conclusion of the Queen's record-breaking reign. In conclusion, the Elizabeth II Australia 50-cent 2015 coin is a rich artifact of modern Australian numismatics. Its substantial size, unique dodecagonal shape, and meticulously detailed coat of arms Reverse make it both a practical tool of commerce and a symbolic vessel carrying national identity and tradition. The Ian rank broadly effigy on its obverse reflects the maturity of Queen Elizabeth II's reign and stands as one of the enduring images of her time as Australia's head of state. Though the 2015 issue may be commonplace in circulated grades, it remains an essential piece in the broader narrative of Australian decimal coinage. Whether in a collector's album, a cash register, or a child's coin jar, the 50-cent coin continues to connect Australians to their shared heritage with every transaction it facilitates.